Welcome back to the channel. It is day 4 of week 1 of volume. The exercises were pretty easy for the most part today, so I wanted to do a little video for one of the viewers. Want to do a shoulder range of motion video for Denial218. He had said in the comments, he had said, hey, could you do a little video as far as range of motion training? He looks like he's trying to get into Olympic weightlifting. From the videos so that I can see, he's a boxer, so being explosive, I think Olympic weightlifting would definitely help out with a lot of the stuff that he's doing for training. Typically for any kind of overhead positional work, what's always been wonders for me was just kind of getting my upper back and my mid back aligned. So doing some kind of foam rolling or using a double lacrosse ball to kind of pop my upper back and T-spine. A lot of times, if your upper back position or posture is incorrect, it will roll your shoulders forward, which tends to lead into really limited overhead position. So rolling your back out, trying to get that good posture will help out with that tremendously. I like to do a lot of stretching with a rubber band. I'll usually stretch my lats out with a band overhead, kind of opposite leg, opposite arm, reach up. For any kind of clean or pressing, I go in the front rack position, and from there I will prioritize my trunk by, anchoring my rib cage and leaning forward. That kind of loosens up my shoulders, traps, and lats for that front rack position. Now, understanding where you need to be overhead, a good way to kind of figure out that position is actually just kind of dead hanging from a pull-up bar. Just kind of let your shoulders and scaps go all the way up. You push your neck forward, and that's going to help you understand where you need to be overhead. A lot of times we limit our range of motion by not understanding where we need to be. So actually dead hanging, pushing your neck through, allowing the scaps and shoulders to go up, will teach you where you need to be overhead so you can train the end range of motion. I do a lot of scap exercises. You can do YTWs or anything to kind of move your shoulder blades into position when you're pressing overhead. At the home gym, we have a thing called cross symmetry, where you kind of cross the bands and use bands to kind of move your scaps in a way which kind of mimic like a YTW. There's different resistance in the different colors, so I would definitely say any kind of resistance, always start light and then go heavier. The main focus with this is definitely getting my shoulder blades to retract and then moving in a manner where it's activating my shoulders where I'm going overhead. Another good tool for just range of motion exercising is actually just getting a PVC pipe. You can do some shoulder pass-throughs, which will help loosen up the shoulders a little bit. Always start wide and then maybe go a little bit more narrow to kind of get a good stretch. And what it forces you to do is move your shoulders and scaps in a position to be able to rotate. Another exercise I like to do to train just my range of motion for overhead pressing is the SATS press. Start from behind the neck and then eventually get to the front. I like to start generally behind the neck with a snatch grip, and that's going to allow me to press straight up. And what the SATS press does, it forces my back to be in an ideal position to be able to press overhead and reach that end range of motion. But overall, day 4's training was kind of boring for the most part, but I'm glad I was able to make this little range of motion video for y'all. The day's training was some snatch pulls at about 90% from above the knees, and I was really just focusing on the leg drive, being explosive, trying to hold the positions where I need to be for the lifts. I did it in my regular shoes. I did a little bit of cardio before this, so I was like, I'll just do the pulls and everything beforehand. The second portion of the training was squats. Now the front squats, it was a lighter percentage for the most part. What I was really focusing on was just not letting my hips kick back. I wanted to engage my core, engage my quads and lats as I was driving the barbell up with my elbows. I think ideally if you are getting pitched forward on your front squats, you're going to lose your upper back position for the jerks, kind of hence we were talking about when you're doing your Snatch press or when you're pressing to have good posture. Sometimes on a heavy clean, if we get pushed forward, our whole posture shifts forward and the jerk will be forward. So having that good position, being upright, and trying to stand up upright at the same time helps with that position. For accessories, I did some Snatch press, split leg squats. Pretty simple, kept it light, kept it bodybuilding and easy. Needed time to recover, so kept it pretty simple. Hopefully this video about the range of motion warm-ups and training helps out. Let me know what else I can do as far as help everyone out as far as lifting goes, or have any questions about what we're doing with the team. Let me know. Other than that, I'm excited to be uploading day 1 of week 2 of training pretty soon here. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.